It's past midnight. A siren is screaming. 5 nuclear missiles headed straight for the Soviet Union. You have minutes to decide, and your decision will either end or save the world. September 26th, 1983. The Cold War is at its most dangerous point ever. Just 3 weeks ago, Soviet jets shot down a Korean passenger plane, killing all 269 people on board, including an American congressman. The US and Soviet Union are barely holding back from the edge. Both sides have nuclear weapons locked and ready. One wrong move, that's all it takes. And here's the first thing that will make your skin crawl. The man who was supposed to be on duty that night called in sick. Lieutenant Colonel Stanislav Petrov wasn't even meant to be there. He was a 44-year-old software engineer, not a soldier. He'd actually helped build the computer system he was monitoring. And tonight, by sheer accident of fate, he was sitting in a secret underground bunker called Serpukhov 15 outside Moscow. His system was called Oko, Russian for eye. Its one job: if America launches missiles, tell us immediately. Then at 12:15 a.m., the siren explodes, the screen flashes red. 1 incoming US nuclear missile, then 4 more, 5 total. The system is screaming, highest reliability. This is not a warning, this is an order to prepare for retaliation. The entire bunker panics. Petrov had maybe 15 minutes before missiles would hit. Every second he waited was a second stolen from his commanders. He knew what the protocol said: pick up the phone, report it, now. But something didn't add up. He'd been trained that an American nuclear strike would involve hundreds of missiles, designed to destroy the Soviet ability to fight back before they could even respond. 5 missiles couldn't do that. Tactically, it made no sense. And he knew this system was new, imperfect. He had helped write its code, and he knew its flaws. So he made a choice that no protocol could prepare him for. He picked up the phone and reported it as a false alarm. The next 23 minutes were the longest of his life. Then silence. No explosions, no confirmations, nothing. He was right. What actually happened? The satellites had mistaken the reflection of sunlight off high-altitude clouds for nuclear missiles. A rare, freak alignment of sun, clouds, and satellite orbit, and the most advanced warning system in the world saw ghosts. Now here's the darkest part. When the investigation was over, Petrov wasn't celebrated, he was reprimanded. Why? Because he hadn't properly documented the incident in his logbook during the crisis. His response? I had a phone in one hand, the intercom in the other, I don't have a third hand. He was quietly reassigned, he left the military, he suffered a nervous breakdown, and for 10 years, he didn't tell a single person, not even his own wife. The man who saved the world went home, sat in his small apartment outside Moscow, and said nothing. The story didn't become public until the 1990s, after the Soviet Union collapsed, and when Petrov finally died in May 2017, alone in that same small apartment, almost no one noticed. The news of his death went unreported for months. Here's your reframe. We build entire systems around following rules. We trust machines over humans. We reward people who follow protocol and quietly forget the ones who don't. But on September 26, 1983, the machine was wrong, the protocol was wrong. And one man's doubt, his pause, his gut, his refusal to panic, is the reason you exist today. He never got a parade, he got a reprimand for bad paperwork. Maybe the most important decision in human history wasn't made by a president or a general or a hero in a movie. It was made quietly at midnight by a tired engineer who just thought for himself. Subscribe to Reframe. Same world, new perspective.